Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we're going to be toning my hair, but I wanted to do something different that I haven't really done in the past, so I mixed up a custom toner formulation. My hair is in a current state where I cannot put any more peroxide, developer, demi-permanent, permanent. I can't put any of those toners on my hair. I just cannot risk the integrity of my hair right now because I could be bald. So I was like, okay, we're gonna use semi-permanent to tone my hair. And then I realized, okay, a lot of semi-permanent toners actually make your hair purple or blue or green or silver or gray. And I was like, all right, we're gonna have to custom mix something. So I spent all last night going through all of my silvers and toners, and I just kept doing a bunch of swatches trying to find something that matched some extensions. I honestly don't mind the raw blonde lift. I actually think it looks nice, but I do have these extensions and I love them and I would like to wear them because they are super healthy and long, and I don't get to wear extensions very often because I do change my hair all the time. So if I were to wear extensions, I'd have to change the extensions all the time, and I would it's too expensive to have a different pair of extensions for every single color I do, and I just change it too often to be able to switch up extensions along with my hair. So now that we're going back blonde for a minute, I figured let me try and tone my hair to match these extensions so that way I can get some use out of them and they're not just sitting in my closet. I also have some black on this side, so we could do some silver and black. I think that would be so pretty. So let me put these up to my hair so you guys can see. Yeah. Oh, you can see how yellow my hair really is in comparison to these extensions. These are like a beautiful silvery icy shade, and at the roots of the extension there's even a little bit of purple up here. So we're gonna try and match these today. I did my best to mix up a custom formulation that would match the extensions. So let me show you what I mixed up. I did a bunch of conditioner, then I did a whole bottle of this Color Lux Platinum Color Cleansing Conditioner. This is basically nothing, you guys. This really does not do much to the hair. It is the most palest, purpley blue color. It really doesn't tone the hair very much. Unless you have white hair already, this would tone you, but for me, it's not going to do anything to my hair because it's too yellow. So it's basically like a conditioner with a hint of color to it. So I did the whole bottle of that. I did half a tube of Silver Ice from Joico. And then I did 25% of the container of Velvet Violet from Manic Panic. This is one of their pastel colors. And this color has a pinky purple undertone. When I tone my hair, I like it to have a pearlescent pinky hue to it. I feel like whenever you just tone the hair with blue and violet, it kind of can turn out more hollow and it doesn't really have much pearlescent reflect. So I wanted to make sure to use, it's violet for sure, but it has a pink undertone to it, so that way I get a little bit more dimension and it's not just a hollow purple shade. Here's what the color looks like mixed up. It is the most perfect silver violet. It is so pretty. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this all over my hair today. Here's what it's looking like. You guys can see I do have a little bit of leftover blue from I don't know when. I'm not worried about it. It's gonna stay there. I feel like once I tone it, that will blend in even more. Here's this side. So it's just a really pretty raw lifted blonde right now. So hopefully this tones everything down and we can start wearing my extensions. I will show you what it looks like today with my extensions. Hopefully they match. I'm just gonna apply this all over on dry hair. If it does grab a little bit purple, I'm okay with that because those extensions I showed you actually were a lilac-y purple, and I washed them a few times in hot water to get them to that silver. So if my hair is a purpley silver, it will literally fade within a couple washes. All right, let's go ahead and apply this color. Let me see. The only place I'm a little concerned about is right here in my front area. It's a little bit warmer than the rest of my hair. So that's the only place that I'm a little concerned might not grab the toner because it's not light enough. My ends are such a beautiful raw blonde. I know that they'll grab really well. I'm a little bit more concerned about my root area up here. I tend to have a little bit more color that's holding on because it's way healthier up there. My hair is also very porous and the porosity is very uneven throughout my hair. So who knows? I might have yellow roots and super violet ends. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it's a little bit more even than that, but literally anything could happen. Thankfully, I should have some of this color left over if this is beautiful and it's a nice toner and it matches my extensions, I can put it in a tub and I can use it as like a go-to toner. I really do like the idea of toning my hair with semi-permanent. Just the fact that you're toning your hair while conditioning it versus, you know, using a peroxide or, you know, a permanent toner. I am a girl who loves permanent toners. I think they work better than demi-permanent and better than semi-permanent. It makes the hair more shiny and gives it more reflect. I also think it tones it a little bit more evenly than a direct dye or a semi-permanent like toner does. But right now with my hair, I just don't feel like I have much of a choice. This is like my only option. So let's hope that this works, because I'm a little concerned, you guys. I might have to mix up a second mixture just for my root area, because I'm a little worried that my roots are not going to get toned like my ends are. My ends are just a little bit lighter and more porous, so I know it's going to suck up this color. I thought about applying this on damp hair to make it a little bit more even and like kind of fill out the porosity a little bit more, but I decided not to, because I do need quite a bit of toning, and making my hair damp would just dilute the product even more, and I need quite a bit of toning. So I was like, no, you know what? I can always dye over it, or I can use purple shampoo to like make it more violet. Sometimes, depending on the lighting, it almost looks like I have yellow hair, like a light yellow hair, which is kind of crazy. I know that I don't, but I'm just... some lighting makes it look a little bit more like yellow. When in here in my filming room, it definitely just looks like a platinum blonde. I feel like it's already starting to tone down my hair. I also did add a couple squirts of bond enforcing in it from Bond Bar. Just a couple squirts of their, I think it's like step 0 or whatever. It's just the liquid that you add to color. That way my hair does get a treatment while we're toning it. I took a swatch and did a test strand of this toner. And the first batch I mixed up was too violet, and it turned my hair like a really pretty pastel lavender. So I went ahead and I diluted it a whole bunch with conditioner, like 50%. And then I did another swatch and it was a really pretty light silvery violet. So I'm just hoping that I didn't dilute it too much to where it doesn't have any effect on my hair. If you didn't know, my weakness when mixing up color is pastel shades. They're always either too dark or too light. I really do struggle with that. I don't know, they always come out too light or too dark on me. So this makes me a little bit nervous, because this is considered like a pastel shade, and I'm just hoping that I nailed the mixture and it's not too light and it's not too dark. That's probably part of the reason why I like a permanent or demi-permanent more than a semi-permanent toner, because it does the work for me. I don't have to worry about it being too light or too dark. It just always turns out perfect. I can definitely see a difference in my ends, but my root area, not so sure about that. The good news is, if this is too light, I can always hit it with a couple rounds of, you know, purple shampoo in the shower, and it should make it lean a little bit more towards my extensions. But let's hope that I rinse this off and it's just a perfect match and I don't have to do anything else. I was going to do a separate root formulation and end formulation. I had 2 different batches mixed up, but I figured that would probably make things worse, because the darker, more violet-y root formulation would probably bleed down onto the area where it's not as healthy and grab porous, and then I'd probably have like a yellowy blonde, a purple band, and then like silver on my ends. I figured mixing up 2 formulations would probably just make everything more complicated, and I needed to dumb it down a little bit and just dump one color all over and see what that leaves me with. And if we need to mix up more color, we can, because it's just semi-permanent. So if we mess up, we can fix it. We can add more semi-permanent, make it darker, you know, we can tweak it after. But let's just start with one even step all over and see where this gets us. Let's go through my ends now. I feel like I'm going to be able to see a very, very distinct toning happening on my ends versus my roots. That looks good, you guys. I'm impressed. Oh, it's definitely toned down already. I can definitely see a difference. It's not as bright yellow as it was before. I was a little nervous at first when I was applying it on my roots, because it didn't look like it was doing much. But now that I'm seeing it on my ends, I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic. Now that I'm thinking about it, my root area doesn't really need to match the extensions. It can stay a little bit more yellow, because I already have a root situation going on, which my extensions don't have. And I don't really need my roots to blend into the extensions. I need my ends to blend into the extensions down here. But up here, it doesn't really matter. As long as my ends blend in with the extensions. Definitely looking less yellow on my ends. I don't think my roots are going to be toned down, but at least my ends will. I'm okay with that. I'll accept that. I feel excited now. I was scared I was going to accidentally dye my hair purple and make everything way worse, but I'm feeling optimistic. I feel good that I made the right decision this time. It already looks so much better. I'm going to put a shower cap on and let this process for like 30 minutes. Then I'm going to rinse using cold water, and I will be right back so we can see the finished results. And I will also put my extensions in so we can see if they blend. So I'll show you before the extensions and I will show you after the extensions. So I will be right back after I have this rinsed out of my hair. All right, you guys, I am back and that worked extremely well. Look. It looks so good. It worked way better than I thought it would. My roots are definitely still a little bit more yellow than my ends, but it's not like a stark difference between my roots and my ends. Everything really has blended together beautifully. And this color, let me show you next to my extensions. I think it's gonna work, you guys. It's a little different, but not much. It's way closer than it was before. And you guys can see at my roots, it is just a little bit more golden than my ends, but I also have some residual color up here. I think that's probably part of the reason why it's like that. But look, my ends are like white, like a beautiful like white silver color. And I also have leftover hair mask that I put in here. So now I can use this as a deep conditioning leave-in treatment. All right, let me go ahead and clip in my extensions and I will be right back so we can see if they blend in and if they look good. If not, it's fine. I can just wear my hair like this, but I do want to wear them. So let's hope that they blend. Okay, we are back and here's what my extensions look like. They blend in so well, like way better than I thought they would. And I don't even have it styled right now. I literally just clipped them in my hair the way they were. Normally I do take clips and I pin back my bangs. I feel like my bangs are the only part that doesn't really blend right here, these two pieces. And it's honestly, they're not styled for one. If I styled them, it would blend a little bit better. I'm not even really worried about those pieces blending. And I probably won't wear these very often just for filming, but pinned back, look at this. The blend is really nice, you guys. I am super impressed that we were able to match my hair on the first try with these extensions. Look how pretty. I also have a bunch of these black extensions that I like to clip in here, like throughout my blonde, so we can have a little Christina Aguilera moment where we'll have like little black pieces poking through my hair. This hair is super, super long. It's like almost down to my waist and I am almost 6 feet tall. So that's really long for me. Highly recommend trying this at home. Also, my hair felt so incredibly soft after I rinsed off that mask. Because it was mostly conditioner, you're basically just putting a deep conditioning treatment on your hair for 30 minutes to an hour while it processes. So you get such a great hydrating feel on your hair after you rinse it off. I will leave a link to the colors I used in the description down below in case you guys want to try them for yourself. I highly recommend that Silver Ice and that Velvet Violet color. The undertones of those are so pretty and they're like the most perfect violet and silver color I found out of like my whole collection. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for coming along the journey of messing with my hair a little bit more. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye.